Hey up everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing alright today. Today we're actually going to be building a Scandinavian, sorry, I said my intro different and it's like really thrown me off. So as instead of talking about what we were building, my brain were like, hang on a minute, that's wrong. But I'm not starting again because I've said this intro about 7 times and I just want to get on with it. So today we're building a Scandinavian start home in Newcrest. And I've been wanting to do a Scandinavian inspired home or a house that looks like, you know, if you type in on Pinterest and you type in like Scandi home or I don't know, like modern, small modern build, like the typical stuff that comes up. I've been wanting to build one like that for a while, ever since I did the Scandinavian tiny house that I did for Tiny House Week that I did a couple months ago on my channel. I'll put the playlist for that in the description if you've not seen that. But yeah, basically ever since I did that build, I've wanted to build another Scandinavian inspired house. I say inspired because I'm not from a Scandinavian country. I only know what I know about Scandinavian houses based off like The Sims, based off builders that have built houses that are like inspired by that sort of architecture and like design and stuff. So don't come to me for like accurate representation of what Scandi is, because you're not going to get it. I'm basically echoing and mirroring stuff that I've learned from other people. So that's what we're doing today. And I did use a Pinterest picture, speaking of which, I did use a picture on there for the inspiration. I'll pop that on screen now if I remember to do that. I feel like sometimes when I say I'll put the picture on screen, I sometimes forget to in editing, but I will definitely do it. So that's the picture that I used, and as you might be able to tell from the thumbnail and then looking at that, it is slightly different, but I think I got the overall like feel of that house and the overall sort of I guess like the overall idea of it and stuff. But I did change a couple of things and sort of try to make it my own and add a couple details to it as best I could, because it is a starter house. And yeah, this one comes at, I can't remember the full price of it, but it's definitely under 20,000 because I wanted it to be a starter home for just one sim, for a single sim, although up to 2 sims can live here. So it's for 2 sims, up to 2 sims should I say, but it is priced for like 1 sim. So if you've got a single sim in a household, they can move out, move straight into this one. And yeah, I really do like how it turned out. I love these sorts of like small cute little builds and all the little like details that you can do to them. If it wasn't going to be a starter home, I think there's a couple of things that I would have done differently, but not that much. So I did want to sort of focus more on the interior being nice and like nicely furnished and decorated and stuff. But to be fair, I use a lot of eco lifestyle items and they are so good for making starter houses because they're really cheap and really affordable. And to be fair, the stuff from Dream Home Decorator is quite affordable as well. And speaking of which, the packs that I used Get Famous, Eco Lifestyle, Dream Home Decorator and Spa Day, and I think that's it for the packs, but the full details will be in the description. So yeah, I hope that you're all doing alright. I feel like I've not really talked to people directly for a while. I'm in the middle of, well, I'm not in the middle of recording, I'm in the middle of editing quite a long lengthy video that I did. When did I record it? I think I recorded it yesterday, but it's going to take a long time to edit, so I thought I need a build, I need something to go up today. So this video was planned, recorded, edited, voiceover, put all together in one day, which always makes me lose my mind when I do that because I only focus on getting the video ready. So hopefully it's worth it and it turns out alright. But yeah, what's everybody been up to? What's everybody playing at the minute? Like, what games are people on? I've been playing a lot of Minecraft with my partner and I've been really like enjoying it actually, but I feel like I just need a new game. Like I need something to like, I don't know, I just need something to put energy into and a bit of effort into, but also something that's not like too much effort, because like I love playing Sims and that, and I play like Sims 2 and stuff in my spare time, and I'll play a bit of Sims 4 and that here and there, but I feel like I just need something else. Like I need something that's like, I don't know, like Minecraft's been quite chill, although it's really stressful at times. We've just started exploring the Nether, and if anybody plays Minecraft then you'll know that that can be quite stressful, and if you don't play Minecraft and you don't know what I'm on about, then feel free to skip ahead to the next part where I'm not talking about it. But basically in Minecraft you go to the Nether, which is like basically like the underworld or hell or whatever you want to call it, and it's all like lava and there's like scary enemies there and stuff. And we've just found like a fortress there. It's not a nether fortress, it's one of those, it's like a fortress for these creatures that are called piglins. They're like little piggy like creature people things. And we went there, but getting there was so stressful. So we're in the middle of building like a cobblestone tunnel, and basically we're going to make like a highway in the nether because it's quite like a vast sort of thing to explore, and it's very dangerous. There's lots of lava, there's lots of enemies, there's these like jellyfish looking creatures that like fire bombs at you. Yeah, it's quite traumatic at times actually. Me and my partner have been like screaming at each other, like not arguing but like just like run, and like oh my god, it's been fun, but I feel like I need some I don't know, like I just want a new game. I don't want to like return to an old game. I was thinking about playing Stardew Valley, but I don't know, it's a lot of effort in it. A lot of it's a little bit like Minecraft, like you've got to put effort in, even though it's chilled out, you've still got to put effort in here and there. And yeah, I kind of want to just find a new game that's just like chilled out. So I might have a look on Steam in a bit and like treat myself to something on there. I did have something on my wish list. I think it was like not Pet Cemetery, what's the other word? Pet Rescue. Yeah, it's called Pet Rescue, I think, and that looks quite fun, so I might have a look at that. But yeah, feel free to let me know if you've got any like chilled kind of games I'm after. Like the similar sort of vein of Stardew Valley, I guess, but not a farm simulator, because they're not as chill as you think they are, because it's a lot of work actually. I just want something like chilled out. I don't know, but something with similar vibes to The Sims and like Minecraft and stuff like that, where you go at your own pace. Although I'd be open to playing like a story-based game. I've not played like a story-based game for a while. But yeah, anyway, I guess I'll talk about the build and the interior and everything, because we don't have a lot of time left to talk about it. For the interior of this house, obviously with it being a starter house, there's only so much that I can put down, but I am quite happy with how it turned out. I think there's enough detail that you wouldn't necessarily know that it's a starter house. Like we've got some plants, we've got some things for your Sims to do, we've got a TV, there's plenty of like furniture in there and like decorative items as well. So yeah, I think for a starter house it's not too bad. We really did sort of go the furthest you can go with the budget. I think there were only about 100 simoleons left, but you know, it is what it is. That's just how it is with starter houses. You either have 1,000 left over and you've got no else to buy, or you have loads left over. So we had a very small amount left over, but you know, we were able to buy some trees, and I also got some like more decorative items. You'll have seen in the beginning when I was doing the exterior of the house, I put these like things from, I can't remember what they're called, but they're like a wall decorative thing. They're like thin like beams of wood, I guess. I put them on the wall behind the plants. Well, I deleted those because they're like 65 simoleons each, and I put down quite a few, so I deleted them. But then at the end I realised I could afford them, so I just went back and replaced them. And I also put down some like actual trees rather than debug trees, because some of the debug trees are alright, but if you get like too close to them with your camera, they disappear, and it was like affecting how I took the screenshot and everything and the pictures for the thumbnail and all that. So yeah, so I put down some real trees, and this might mean nothing to be fair if you don't know what debug is, but hopefully you'll know what I'm on about. And I also had enough budget to have some decent things in the garden as well. So I've got a little barbecue area outside. I also put down a yoga mat and a pair of what they called sun loungers, where your Sims can like have a nap and sunbathe. And yeah, like I said, I am really happy with how it turned out. I quite like the colour scheme of it all. I feel like sometimes with Scandinavian styles and like modern styles, I tend to go with quite a lot of like light woods. So I tried to add a bit more life into the build with that more like orangey tanned wood, which I didn't want too much of, because too much of that, I just think it looks a bit weird. Like I don't like the look of it, which is odd, because whenever I see other people like decorate with this tone of wood, I always think, oh, I should make a build that's like that, or I should make a room that's that colour. And it just never looks right when I do it, even though it looks fine when other people do it. I don't know what it is. I made a couple builds using Dream Home Decorator and using that like tone of wood. It just don't look right when I do it, but I thought it looked alright with this build. I also put some gallery art in this build, and I used gallery art by MNew1103. I always use their gallery art, so if I never mention it in the description or if I ever forget, chances are it's by this person. I'll put the name on screen and in the description as well. And yeah, I just really like their stuff. It's really nice, and because I've got so much of it, I can just go to the same person, like I don't have to hunt for it. But if you ever are looking for gallery art, and basically what gallery art is it counts as no CC. It's basically a person will get some custom content art, or they'll get something into the game where they get their sim to either photograph that art or paint it, and that way they can upload their sim's artwork to the gallery and it doesn't count as custom content. So it's pretty cool. I really like it. I use it quite often. And if you want to find some that's like kind of specific, so if you wanted some gallery art of, I don't know, animals, you could type in animal art, filter by room, and then I also like to filter by most popular, and then you've got a good chance of finding some artwork that way. And another good thing about gallery art is that it doesn't cost anything. So technically it does, like if you get it from the gallery and then you sell it, your sims will earn money by selling it, but it doesn't actually cost anything being in the house. So even if the photograph is worth like 1,000 simoleons, it doesn't make the house cost that much, if that makes sense. So yeah, I guess that's about it for the build. It's a bit of a shorter video today, with it being quite a small house and quite a quick video, but the next video that I'm going to upload is likely going to be quite a long one. I was recording for 3 hours yesterday, and yeah, it's going to be quite a long video, but you know, it is what it is. It's still a build video, by the way, but it's just going to be a bit on the longer side. And because it's like 3 hours worth of footage, it's going to be probably 3 times as much to edit it. So that'll be fun for me, editing all that down. So yeah, it felt good to like build like a little house, and building modern houses is definitely one of my like favorite things to do. It's definitely more like relaxing, and it's kind of like, you know, the feeling that people describe with like ASMR, where it like scratches your brain and it like feels good. I get that with building in The Sims, and I especially get it when I build modern houses. So yeah, anyway, like I said, I'm gonna go. If you do want to download this build, my gallery ID is HutchPlays, and if you want to follow me on any social media, all of my links will be in the description. And yeah, I'll leave you with the screenshots now. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Bye!